Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and I'm going to do a change of gears here for a little while. I'm going to do some stuff in this little utility library I have called Spackle, which I've kept around for whatever reason. It doesn't have a ton of stuff in it, but it's fun just to put some extra things in here. In fact, I use this for the advent of code, the 2022 version of it, which if I've done all this right, that episode came out before this one, even though I'm going to record it after this one. I've usually just recorded stuff and then do it very sequentially. And I realized that I was going to do the Advent of Code video after these, but I wanted it to come out as soon as possible after the ones I've already recorded. So in any event, that one, I probably talked about the fact that, because I haven't recorded it yet, I probably talked about the fact that I put this library in it to do some stuff with ranges. And as I did it, I realized I don't think I'm handling the range correctly. I'm considering the end to be inclusive rather than exclusive. So for example, if you have a range of 2.5, that means you want to go from 2 to 4 inclusive. The 5 is not used. And I'm considering it to be like a literal range from 2 to 5, but I should treat it the way the documentation says it should be treated, which is that last value is exclusive. So I thought about it and I'm like, well, I should probably take a breaking change because there's some other extension methods I wanted to add for range. And I figured bite the bullet now and just change all of the way the extensions method work so that it considers the end values to be exclusive, not inclusive. And then that aligns. And yes, that's a breaking change, but what are you going to do? So what I'm going to do first, though, is I'm probably going to do this changelog, this AddPairs extension method, and then this custom big integer formatting, which I'm not really sure. I'll have to get to that. We'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So the first one should be really easy. That's just adding a changelog file. So let's look at how I've done that with some other projects. So we'll go to repos here, auto deconstruct, and we should have a changelog there. So let's just grab that right now and go to Spackle and put that here. Good. And I think I can also, oh, wait, stop. Let's undo that. Make a branch. What is this for? 40. It's simple, they said. It would be fun, they said. Okay, now let's come back over here, put that there. Good. Okay, now come up here, and now let's add the existing item, and let's put the changelog in here. Yeah, whatever. And so this will be for 12 not released yet. Okay. Put in the changelog file. Okay, so we'll put that in there. It's kind of recursive, but you know, such is life. We got to do these things. Okay, so we got that. One other thing I wanted to do is, I thought, yeah, there was an all. Language latest, target framework, I'm going to change to 7 since we're here. And we're going to make this 12. Okay, close all that. I don't think I need this targets file anymore, do I? Yeah, I think I've been getting rid of that. It was there for a reason, and I was like, no, we don't need it. Okay. So let's also just, and I know this is more than the changelog, but let's also check out our packages and see. I don't think this references anything else. I could, oh yeah, that's all the test stuff. That makes sense. So, and this one too. Okay, so let's update all those things. Yep. Sounds great. And of course, there's some other things down here we're going to take a look at. So, because this is just kind of a general cleanup of this before we start adding some more things. So, do we have in here? Yeah, that's the, okay, I call that shared here for some reason. But, you know, class attribute, I don't know why I have that there. Doesn't matter. So, let's run all tests, see what happens. Yep, they all passed. That's good. But let's take a look at some of these errors. So there's use compound assignment. What's that? Oh, that looks good. Sure. Let's take that. So, we'll take that. We'll take those. Let's do this. Remove unnecessary suppression. Do not. I wonder if it's like it realizes that. Let's look this one up. Because maybe it realized that if you look at the random class and you look at next, because it's virtual, you could override it. And so it's not necessarily insecure. So I'm wondering if that's why. Let's check it out. C# random that. Set the sure areas. It doesn't really explain exactly, but I'm wondering if that's why. So we'll remove that. Okay. Nobody's yelling. Use tuple to swap values. That sounds like a great idea because we have this thing called a swap. Sure. Why not? There you go. Makes sense. I mean, this arguably should be, that's the index. So it's in a list, and then you're saying the index at here and the index at here, swap those. So yeah, we'll keep that. That makes sense. Okay. Remove unnecessary suppression. More stuff. Come on. Don't change that on me. So we got some untests here. These I can't. I don't think this has been fixed because of reasons. Yeah, if you could, yeah, that's kind of weird. And then they go away. What? Whatever. Okay. So I guess, yeah, just build it. And if we say this, yeah, no, they're all gone. Okay, so I think we've updated all the NuGet packages. We have the changelog in there. I'm curious, I don't remember if, like in rocks or really auto deconstruct, do we do anything with the changelog file in the, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I didn't want, I didn't mean for it to actually open. Oh my God, it's like, stop it. That's not what I intended. Not even close. I just wanted to look at the contents of the file. That's all. My mistake in the sense I should have known better, but oh well. So we have the package project URL, require tags. That, yeah, I don't think, it might not be this one. I thought in rocks we did something. So that I think it's the README file. So that gets put into the package or something like that. I can't remember. So we have, yeah, the icon we don't care about. Yeah, we want a README file. That's true. That is true. Okay, so if we come back to here, and now it's coming back with those errors. That's hilarious. So READ, and then if we come back here, no. I think you have to have it in here as a item group. Which, is that true? If we're at in here. The changelog is up here, and then we're here. So it's just one up. No, I'm sorry, the README is just one up. There. Okay. So that should be good now. Yes. All right. Just build it. And then this one will be done, and we can move on to another one. So we can say git commit 40 added the change log and updated package references and added README to the package and some other things. Okay, so yeah, I don't even need to push it. I could have just done it here. Oh well. All right, so give me a second. I'm going to do all the merging, and then we'll get on to another one. Okay, we're going to do the AddPairs one. And this one is fairly simple. All it is, if I click on this, it was this thing I used somewhere, and I'm like, it should just be fairly simple, which is you could add the contents of one dictionary to another. So you'll just for each over the pairs, call add, or key equal value, and whatever exceptions occur from that will happen. So in other words, it just takes all the pairs from one dictionary to another. If that would have caused an exception, if you did it manually, then it will do that here. So we're not trying to add, like, or suppress anything. It's just taking the stuff from one to another. Okay. So we want to have it here, extensions. See, I followed this weird convention here where I put in, like in reflection, I put extensions here where these, where does range is just in system. So I put these at the root. I'm not really sure. I should probably have moved all of these into just extensions, like having this as being in its own extensions, but that's where it is. So whatever, we're just going to put it here because that's what I kind of do with all my stuff. I just put all my extensions in one folder now. I don't think it's ever caused any kind of collision. I don't have an iDictionary. No, I don't. Okay, so we're going to say, I think it would be dictionary of T extensions. That should be file scoped. Should we just know? That's what I want to do. Public static. So here it's going to be public static void add pairs. Dictionary of T key T value. Is that actually? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're going to want T key T. I wish I knew I did this for something, and I wish I would have copied that code into here. So this self, and then we need an iDictionary of T key T value pairs. Okay. So we're going to say for each var pair in pairs. Adding an argument null exception in for throw if null on self. Okay. And the same thing for pairs. You should not have either one. So we're going to add to self pair.key. Actually, I think we should be able to say here key value because I think it does have, yeah, and you're done. That's all you need to do. I mean, you could write this code yourself. This is just a little bit of a convenience method, so pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Okay. So off to the testing. Nope, not that one. That one. Okay. So we're going to do this, that, tests, do that. And we're going to want a test in unit, say public static void add pairs. So we're going to have our target is equal to, there's talk about a syntax where you can have like literal inline syntax to make a dictionary without having to do something like new dictionary of int string, where we want to have like 1A, that looks good. 2B looks even better, okay. And then we want the pairs. So now you need that because I don't want to lose that. Pairs. So we're going to say 3, C, D, and 4. Okay. So now we're going to say target dot add pairs. Yep, of pairs. I'm going to assert multiple things. Assert that target length count, that makes more sense, is equal to 4. And we're also going to assert that target of 3 is equal to C, and that target of 4 is equal to D. So that should work. And we're not going to assert the other two because that's the way dictionary works. We know that they would be in there. So, okay, that worked as expected. Add pairs when key exists. And in this case, I have no idea what's going to happen. We're going to have 2D there. Okay, so let's run this, and again, this is just to discover the behavior of what this would actually do. We don't know. Now, this is also interesting because what happens if I made my own custom dictionary that implemented iDictionary? And it didn't throw. It did something else, a different kind of behavior. You know, there's no way to do this in terms of being consistent with what the implementation would do, if that made sense. So this is kind of a spurious test, but yeah, it gives an argument exception. Okay. But does it roll it back? In other words, we would probably have 3 here. There. So this asserts that, yeah, it's going to throw an exception, but you also are adding those in there when you're using a dictionary. Now, again, that's just the way this works. You know, if you did this if you wrote this code manually, that's exactly the behavior you would see. So, what are you going to do? Okay, so test when target is null, assert throws ANE null as dictionary of string, and again, it doesn't matter. Add pairs, and we just say new, yeah, all that, and yes, and you should be, and then we want a add pairs when pairs is null. So in his case, we're going to have it basically reversed. We're going to have that there, and then we're going to take this and pass that into that. Nope, you need that. Otherwise, it's going to complain. Okay, we're good. So I'm going to stop the episode here because I think this is a good finishing point. So we'll do this one, and then, well, we did it. I mean, like, we'll close it out. Then on the next one, I'll probably do this big integer formatting one. I'm not sure if you can make you can make a 2-string extension on it. I don't know what I was thinking. And then the rest of these, I think, like, are all range ones. So I think we're going to do this one and put all the breaking stuff in. But we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.